Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Darkness Within, in pursuit of Loth Nolder. I'm Kamchak Fisko, and come join me for the next stop on the Horror Rush. Tree one doesn't matter. Anything on the calendar? Hey, I was right, it's a calendar. This calendar is 5 years old. This must be from just prior to his sudden decision to travel abroad. He visited some African and oceanic countries during his travels. Oh, is this when he lost his mind, finding out the truth about beyond reality? The onlooker sees all. I know he's been missing, and it's an old calendar. I'm not sure how that's super achievement worthy. But okay. I'm like really paranoid about missing anything, because I'm betting it's going to be one of those games that, even if it doesn't have a multiple ending, it has a degree of how much you figure out before the end. And let's be honest, it's H.P. Lovecraft. If our character's not insane by the time we reach the end, we didn't find everything. We didn't learn the whole truth. Alright, so I can go this way to the front of the chair, or the front of the desk, and I can go over there. So let's go to the front of the desk first. The style of these paintings is not typical of those on display in your average office. No kidding, that looks like some kind of deity standing over a town. That's freaky. This room was used for storing registers. It looks like it was emptied some time ago. Oh, so this is a sub... Actually, that makes sense. With the floor plan, that would be a little tiny square room. He lives near a train. Train tracks, not near a train. Alright, so I can't look at that crap until we're on the other side of the desk, which kind of makes sense. We can't move forward, so basically let's come over here to look at the door leading to the registers and the painting. Which is fine. I mean, these exploration games, it's how we learn. Whoa, I'm like right up in the Windows business. Holy crap. Oh wow, we're all the way over here. I wanted to look at that stuff, but I guess it's not relevant. Alright, what's in the drawer? Can I not? Oh, I can only look in the top drawer. Whoa, okay. Wellsmith Myths and Legends of an Ancient Town. This is a book about folk myths of Wellsmouth. I vaguely remember my grandfather telling me some of these. So we got, what, 1, 2, 3... Oh, wow, it's only 3 pages. After the first book, I'm honestly expecting half these books to just be a frickin' novelette. Novella? Novella. That's how you say the word novelette. That is not the word. And by the way, I'm going with a slightly British accent because it's H.P. Lovecraft, and that's just how his stuff is kind of presented. Preface. This book has been prepared in order to collect the folk myths of the town of Wellsmouth into one coherent source. It's only 3 pages long, dude. That's a really short collection. As is generally known, Wellsmouth is in a settlement that was built during medieval times. Precise dates are not known. And due to the high mountains surrounding it, always lived apart from the other settlements. For this reason, ethnologists are drawn to investigate the history of such an insular region. Ethnologists? I am not familiar with that word. That'll be up on the screen. Investigating and compiling the folk myths of an area such as Wellsmouth creates a rich ethnological body of knowledge which can provide information about the surrounding region. Okay, I'm guessing ethnology is not... It almost looks like it's about ethnicity, just from the word, but obviously it can't be, because the way the context you're using it, that wouldn't make any sense. P.S. Oops, wrong word. God, never mind. P.S. I want to thank my friend, Alfonso Gray, who worked with me on some parts of the book. Amateur ethnologist, Sheen Bridge. Sheen? Sean, maybe? I've never seen it spelled like that. I mean, that could be Sheen or it could be Sean. The hell was that noise? Iather's Curse? That's not an L, that's an I. That's weird. Iather's Curse myth may be one of the oldest myths of the region, although controversy surrounding its origins. The generally accepted version goes back to ancient times. I don't need a hint, piss off, I'm trying to read. I don't need a hint yet. Calm down. The natural phenomenon which occurs every year at particular times in the Northwood Mountains cannot be explained completely even today. Strong winds, which with horrible rumblings spray dust and small stone pieces throughout some caves, and cracked rocks in the Northwood Mountains. These pieces of stone rain down onto the nearby towns, and are seen after a strong earthquake, which is different than the ordinary small ones which happened in Wellsmouth first degree, God, I can't talk today. First degree earthquake zones. First degree. Apparently now I have a speech impediment. This is great. It is a known fact that the first settlement of Wellsmouth district was set up in the forest-clad Northwood region where, because of its altitude, the climate was generally harsh during most of the year. This region also includes the Northwood Mountain, which is mentioned in many of the myths. The large Northwood forest covers an area like a thick blanket up to the foot of the mountain and out of a few glades, and provides no suitable place for habitation. But in these glades, the soil is very fertile and abundant, and hence a small town was built around the Wolf Spray Pond, which also gave its name to the town. But later the name of the town changed to Windlaps. Interesting. According to the Ather's Curse myth, the folks of Wolf's Prey. It just occurred to me with Wolf's Prey. I was saying Wolf Spray. Like spray, like a hose, spray something on. No, Wolf's Prey. I didn't click till just now. The folk of Wolf's Prey encountered a small, harsh-looking hostile folk who... Stop with the creaking. They stopped with the creaking. For a long time lived on some of the plateaus of Northwood Mountain. They found some of the traditions and behavior of these people who called themselves Iather. Absolutely disgusting. What's wrong with the word Iather? See, now I'm going to have to Google that and put it up on the screen, because if it has a definition, and it's not just a context being used here. After a time, when some strange appearances started to occur, everyone started to be uncomfortable, and the Iather were forcibly driven out of the plateaus on which they were living. After this incident, it is said that the Iather's curse started. It is widely believed that this is the price for that banishment. Very strange things were said about the traditions of the Iather, which made the folks of Wolf's Prey very apprehensive. It is related in the rites of the Iather that one night a group of people were sent to see what was happening on the plateaus, and when they returned, they were unable to speak because of fear. Only the next morning could they fearfully whisper about what they saw, including the fate of those who were abducted from their town. It is said that the Iather were a devil breed, who sometimes, in the dark and deep caves, worshipped loathsome idols, offered sacrifices to them by dancing to the accompaniment of monotonous music, and summoned something from below hell by hitting their palms on the ground. Why would it be monotonous music? For whatever reason, that just jumped out at me as weird. Today, some habitations were found in the archaeological excavations, but enough with the squeaking. But none of the caves in that region contained idols similar to those mentioned in the myths. Interesting, but I don't see how that's relevant yet. There seems to be a list of some symbols. Yeah, I was gonna... What is this, a cipher? I have no idea what they are used for. So take the paper with you? There's a thought. Alright, so we got the newspaper. Oddly, we cannot look at the pictures, which is very strange. Alright, so I guess we look at the newspaper. Wellsmouth Daily. It's November 18, 2006. Since 1964. Earthquake hits Brangston just after 3 a.m. Let me move the mouse out of the way so we can read this. Read this. Oh my god, I'm doing great. Okay, that thunder's in the game? It took me a second because I thought it was out my window. An earthquake of magnitude 6.1 hit Brangston. God, I'm going to trip over that word. A small town about 18 miles northwest of Wellsmouth. Wellsmouth. Around 3 a.m. At present, it is reported that 18 people were killed by the earthquake and 137 people were injured. 9 houses collapsed and many more were severely damaged. It further reported, that's great English. It's further reported that there are still people buried under the collapsed houses. Okay, I know exactly why I keep wanting to say Well's Mouth, because H.P. Lovecraft, The Shadow over Innsmouth. So I'm gonna screw that up a lot, because my brain keeps thinking Innsmouth, not Innsmouth. Yeah. Anyway. By chance, Thomas Coke, one of the reporters of the local newspaper, was at the town center. He told us about the moment the quake occurred. It was a shocking moment. Every building was shaken. Would an earthquake not be a shocking moment? It's unexpected. Nitpicking. Then people started to scream. Well, I imagine they weren't screaming out of joy. I could see them jumping from their balcony. Oh my God. And windows to save their lives. I have never seen anything like it in my life. Depending on how high they were, that could have killed them anyway. The quake felt strongly in the downtown of Wellsmoth, too. Nobody died, but 59 people were injured in the panic caused by the quake. Most of the people spent the night out in their cars or in the parks. Officials warned people not to stay in the damaged houses and to be ready for possible aftershocks. None of the buildings in Wellsmoth collapsed. But a further... I don't get to read the rest of the story? Seriously? Exciting coincidence. Recently, in the coal mines that belong to Big Mole Mining... Okay. Sure, why not? In the town of Brankston, an exciting coincidence occurred. Many archaeologists consider this the most mysterious and exciting discovery in recent years. A room was found with its entrance covered in figures, reliefs, and unexplained drawings. It is explained that this could possibly be part of some prehistoric underground region of the settlement. Wait, you just said it was unexplained, and you turn around and say explained in the next sentence. Okay, that sounds grammatically weird. That's all I'm going to say. The operation of the The operation of the mine was stopped immediately until a complete investigation of the region is carried out. The first archaeologist who investigated the region, David R. Hydson, explained that remains do not belong to any civilization known to date, and that they are from very ancient times. Definitive conclusions will be available only after a complete examination. For your fortune, buy a lottery ticket today. Sorry, I just noticed that in the corner and had to point it out. Okay then. Wait, no, I didn't mean to grab it. Oh, wow, it stays in its original conditions. That's actually kind of freaky. No, stop. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. I actually wonder. 3 drawings, 2 books. Whoa, no, don't leave. I wanted to compare it to the photo. It looks correct, I think. Stop that. Look at the photo. Yeah, it looks the same. I'm missing what it says when I first look at that. Nothing's out of the ordinary. Yeah, I think I need to compare the photos to what's really going on. Whoa, I missed that. What did he say? Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Alright, so that's with the hat rack. That's over by the... Okay, can I get out of my inventory, please? Hat rack, boxes in the ground. What did he... Whoa, he just said something and I totally missed it. Oh, that was hovering. Okay. There's something different about this picture. Okay, 2 photos, this, the light, and that. The picture's off. Huh. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Okay, so it does blatantly tell us. The photo's not lined up properly. The photo was not askew in the photo. Or not the photo, the painting. Someone moved this painting. This scene has been sealed by the police. Who'd have gotten in here? The same person that disturbed the entire scene? Probably Loaf. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed. You all take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below, and please remember to tap that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.